Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Shanners Plays. Today we are back with the Monster Hunter mod, of course titled Monster Ark Hunting Evolved. Today we have three very exciting new additions. We have the Gobul, the Qurupeco, and the Barrioth. Veterans of the Monster Hunter series will of course recognize these guys very much, and the rest of you have a treat in store getting to learn what's going on with them. So we're going to start off with the smallest of the bunch, the Qurupeco. So this is a wyvern. It is a songbird also. It's not really much of a fighter. You usually encounter it very early game, but it is very dangerous because it has this as its C attack, I believe. I'm looking at here. Yep, its C is its song, which basically boosts up its damage and can also call certain Rathaloses down. That's right, this one calls him back up. So we'll use C, and you see he'll do a little dance. He'll make a little love. He'll get down tonight. With the length of that, you can see he is quite the showman. Let's have a look at it again. So I'm reading here in the description on the mod that this works as the Enduro Stew, which maybe Ark players will know. But it'll last for 5 minutes and has a 1500 radius. Maybe you understand what that means, but I'm not an Ark player, so I'm not entirely sure. So we'll do its left click now, which is its standard attack, the peck. So you'll notice from the games, if you play Monster Hunter, this is its, its everyday standard attack. And now we'll have a look at its secondary attack, which it uses quite often when it's in dire straits, and it can be quite annoying because it hurts. Its right click is its flint attack, which is where it knocks its two flinty ends of the wings together to create fire and a small explosion. But yeah, apparently if you encounter this in the wild in this game, they have programmed it in. It says here, warning, be careful threatening a wild Qurupeco. It can mimic a call and it can bring something to aid it. The spawn cannot be force tamed, so if you get a wild Qurupeco calling in a Rathalos, that Rathalos is going to cause you a lot of problems. So let's see it run. So, yep, as I expected, it has the same running animation from the Monster Hunter games. So it looks really cool. Can it fly? It can fly. If we go out of K, we'll be able to control it. So here we have its flying animation, which, yeah, looks about right. And if we hold up a bit, we'll come in for a landing over here. And we will land just here and move on to the Gobul. So the Gobul is a large pufferfish-like monster. Not the fastest on land, but I don't know if any of you have played Monster Hunter Tri. Because that game was based mostly around water, this was one of the earlier monsters you fought to explain how water battles work. And, I mean, I hated this thing. I absolutely hated it because it took so long for me to kill, because Monster Hunter Tri was my first Monster Hunter game, and I was such a noob, I had no idea what I was doing. This thing was to be feared, to say the least. You can see it has that antenna there with the ball on the end. That ball flashes and confuses you in-game. It has a poison tail, and it can inflate and has poison spikes, so it's very defensive and also just very awkward. It also has a very annoying whirlpool attack, which basically causes you to suck in all the air and you get like brought into it. It'll hide as well in the Monster Hunter games. I'm not sure if it does it in this or will it be doing that in this, but it can hide and stick the antenna up as its signature, that you can see it's there and you can attack and surprise it and stun it and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's one of the bigger monsters from Monster Hunter Tri in terms of well-known natures, I think, in my opinion anyway. So left click, we have a very large bite, not leaving anything to chance it will swallow its opponent whole. Right click, we have the tail swipe, and that is going to be its poison tail. I'm not sure if it's poison in this game, but in Monster Hunter base games it is. And C is its inflate attack, but I'm not sure if that's anything on land. It does indeed. So you can see it's quite the force to be reckoned with. Not something you want to run into on a regular basis. So let's see how it runs. It doesn't run. It has no jumps, no rolls, but it is much faster in the water. Actually, I'm reading here, so its tail swipe can actually paralyze its enemy. So with Aegis swipe, it can paralyze an enemy, which is really, really cool, and also just going to be fairly annoying to deal with. If you are playing Ark on survival and you want to use this mod, that will be something that you will have trouble with. So moving on to one of my favorite monsters in the series, if I could get off the Gobul. I am stuck on the Gobul. What a lovely time. There we go. Thanks, dude. Now, the Barrioth. One of, in my opinion, the best designs in the Monster Hunter series. Not as movable in this game, not as agile. In Monster Hunter, it's a very flighty beast. It jumps around much like the Nargacuga, but I think they changed its nature and mannerisms in the more recent games. So with the left click, we have its tail swipe, which you can see it's got a barbed tail, and that effect seems to be icy, much like its, its terrain in the games. The right click, we have the Barrioth's roar. He does not want to participate, but he's got his roar. I don't want to mess with him. I don't know about you, but that is quite fearsome. Let's take this time to appreciate how cool the Barrioth looks. He's got barbed wings, claws, kind of like a wyvern slash saber-tooth tiger slash 1000-degree knife challenge. That's how his teeth look to me. But that's just my interpretation. 2017 memes. And then number C, or attack C, your C attack, is his snow projectile. So he's got a ranged attack by pressing C. Didn't go very far. Or if we aim up, doesn't go very far, but this might just be the environment it's in. That's how he does when he's running. Yeah, so he has his running animation from Monster Hunter where he kind of looks frenzied and angry and just generally hungry for your flesh. So a really cool thing, and also he can fly if you're into that sort of thing. And he's quite nimble in the air for his size. So I think that will be the episode there. I've landed the Barrioth, not the Nargacuga as I was going to call him. And yeah, I think this has been a really good addition to the mod. So, if you liked that video and want to see more, and have any suggestions for battles I could do with these guys, leave a comment below. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and let me know if you didn't. Let me know how I can improve. But until next time, I've been Shanners, and this has been Monster Ark Hunting Evolved. I'll see you later.